Hi, I'm Rick Kahler. Thanks for joining me. You can't have your cake and eat it too. As responsible and sensible adults, we get this. We understand cognitively the truth of this old adage. If there's a piece of cake on my plate and I eat it today, I won't have any cake left for tomorrow. Emotionally, however, we would really like to eat the cake today and also have cake left over for tomorrow. The same is true when it comes to investing. Even people who have mastered the skill of saving and investing would like to have their money make maximum returns with little or no risk. Now, we know this is an oxymoron. Most of us cognitively understand that this just isn't reasonable, and that the higher the return, the higher the risk. High returns are the compensation one gets for taking an increased risk. Low returns are synonymous with low risk. This makes intuitive sense until we add in some actual numbers. For example, today you can earn 1.75% on a one-year certificate of deposit. That rate is guaranteed for 1 year, and then you have to purchase a new CD at the prevailing rates, which fluctuate. Just 3 months ago, that rate was near 3%. 3 years ago, the rate was around 1%. With those low rates, the risk on a CD is correspondingly very low. And if your account balance is under $250,000, it's almost zero because it's insured by the FDIC. If and when you need to start withdrawing a monthly income from your CDs, you face a bit of a dilemma. Let's say you are 60 years old and you've saved $600,000 in CDs. You need a steady income of a flat $18,000 a year, which represents 3% of the initial $600,000 balance in the account. If the CDs are paying 1.75%, that means you'll be depleting your principal by at least 1.25% a year to make your 3% withdrawal, or the $18,000. At age 100, you would have just over $170,000 left. Suppose you were able to earn 5% a year in a diversified portfolio of asset classes on that same $600,000, also beginning at age 60. With the same $18,000 a year withdrawal, at age 100, you'd have over $2 million left. That's over 10 times as much as with the CDs. What this means is that you could have enjoyed a steady annual income of $33,500, which is almost double that from the CDs, to have the same amount left as with the CDs. But there's some risk that goes with that. Double is certainly a significant increase and could make the difference of a retirement abundance or one of scarcity. When I present this data to a class on investing and ask, who wants the guaranteed lower income of the CD? Usually no hands will go up. When I ask, who wants a chance to double the income? I see almost every hand in the room go up. Nearly everyone would prefer to have twice the amount of cake. But what are the risks if you want to earn 5% and potentially double your income? The short answer is you need to be comfortable opening your account statement and seeing a 25% decrease in value in any 1 year. That means your 600 goes to 450,000. This is the emotional component that can be so difficult to negotiate. Being emotionally comfortable with such a fluctuation is really hard, even when you understand cognitively the strong probability that you will have much more money in the long term when you accept that risk. The bottom line? Well, there's no way to count on being able to have your investing cake and eat it too. In order to provide a strong probability of having sufficient income, or cake, To meet your needs in the long term, it's essential to accept the risk that from time to time, the supply of cake in the investment bakery is going to fluctuate. Thanks for joining me.